Hello everyone, I am super duper ecstatic to be back on YouTube making this video. I had no intentions making this video, but literally everybody was asking me questions on how I went from 19 pounds heavier to 19 pounds down in a month and a week. So I just was like, let me just make this video really quick to let people know exactly what I'm doing, because I do not want to gatekeep. Y'all want the information? I'm gonna tell you the information. But if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Crystal Adama. I am an Illinois-based realtor. I also work in subsidized housing, so I make sure the landlords get paid each and every month. And lastly, I'm a landlord with experience with long-term and short-term tenants, such as like Airbnb. But all in all, we're not talking about real estate today. We're talking about how I lost essentially 19 pounds in about a month and 4 days. Now, being very honest, I literally did not expect to lose this much. Being very honest, literally as I got on the scale, as much as I did, and I'll talk about it when we go over what I did, I was just so surprised that I was dropping weight at the amount, at this pace that I was. So I didn't try to do this, but I kind of had to be in this situation because of the situation I'm in. So let's just get into the video because I don't want to ramble. But a little bit of backstory about me is that about a year and a half ago, I was really consistent in the gym. My body was tight. I was looking good. I was like consistent in the gym for about maybe close to 2 years, actually a little bit over 2 years. I then started having back injuries, chest injuries, so that whenever I would walk or even go to the gym, I would be in pain. So I stopped going. Essentially, I gained the weight back. And then somebody close to me had a good idea of, hey, Krista, go to the chiropractor. And when I went to the chiropractor, it really alleviated about 70, 80% of my pain. I still feel something now, but I can still be active versus how I was before. So now in this new stage of my journey, I said, man, well, before I explain the new stage, but then I am the girl that I will run. I'll do a lot of cardio. I will hit the weights. I think my max on the hip thrust was about like 500-600 pounds. Like, I may add the video here. I'm really not trying to do a lot of editing, but I may add the video here so that you can see how I was like determined in the gym. Like I was not playing any games. So now me going into this new season of, okay, Crystal, you're still in pain, but you're not in as much pain. You gain the weight back. You have to be consistent with your nutrition and your working out, but I couldn't do it at the pace I was doing it before. Like my body would break down. So I said, okay, how can I still be consistent in the gym and also lose weight? So literally, I promise you, I just did a whole bunch of research. And this is what I did for me, and this works. So like I said, I'm not gatekeeping. I just wanted to give you guys that intro of what I did, and let's get into it. So I did write a list, so let's get into it. So walking. I promise you, and before I even go into all this, like all my steps, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard everything that I'm going to say. But whatever I did worked like crazy, and I am 19 pounds down in a month and a week. I'm still shocked. Like, how did I do this? Anyways, so walking, really prioritizing walking. And I look at walking as being sustainable versus like running and going super hard in the gym for long periods of time. And now your joints are aching, your knees are cracking. So really walking, because it's really low tension on your joints and your body. I would suggest 10K to 20,000 steps. Be very honest, for majority, let's say for about maybe 3 to 4 weeks, I was doing 10,000 steps. So 10,000 steps. And then for the last couple of days, I've been trying to hit 20. Although I don't really suggest 20 because now I'm dealing with a like kind of pain in my feet. I have like flat foot. So I'm like, maybe I did too much. My feet, maybe overused. My feet is hurting. So I'm not doing 20,000 now. Right now, right at this moment, I'm heavily focused on my nutrition and making sure that I get like about 5,000 steps a day. That's my goal until I get my foot healed. And then when my foot is healed, I'll probably average out to 12 to 15 steps a day. But really prioritizing walking. Like for me, when I would work from home and I'm hungry, I want to go to the grocery store, I would walk to the grocery store. Or when I was in New York or downtown, I would walk. When I traveled to New York, I would walk everywhere. Or even when I was working in the office during my lunch breaks, I would walk for an hour, and I'm able to get about 5 to 8,000 steps by just walking for an hour during my lunch break. So really prioritizing walking. And just like if you want to walk with your friends, walk with your family, listen to gospel music, pray, like you can really cultivate it and make it how you want to be, but walking. The next thing I have on my list is food. So for me specifically, now y'all don't crucify me. I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a nutritionist, and I'm not even trying to tell y'all what to do. I just don't want to gatekeep the information for the people that want this. If you don't want this, don't do it. So don't come out and kill yourself. Don't even come out and kill me, please. But what I'm doing is I'm really limiting carbs. Like I'm really limiting carbs, and I'm prioritizing my protein, and I'm prioritizing my fiber. Like in terms of at least for me, I can eat as much protein that I want until I get full. So I really don't measure kind of the protein that I eat as much as I want until I get full. In addition to that, I'm prioritizing fiber. Fiber is super important to me because it helps you, all the things that you're eating. It helps it like a healthy flow of like dumping that stuff out. So just keep that in mind. Also, one thing I want to talk about food is that oftentimes I feel like people make carbs the meal. They make it the actual meal. So like, for example, like me being Nigerian, you have your rice and you have your stew. Or people eat spaghetti and then their sauce. Or they would have carbs as their main meal. Me specifically, what I did, I just changed it where I limited my carbs. So where I would just eat, I would eat a whole chicken, a whole rotisserie chicken. If I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat it. And veggies, or fish and veggies. Or if I am adding carbs, it's literally to add on to my meal, but not the main meal, right? So I think that's very, very important. Limit your carbs, really prioritize protein, prioritize fiber. But with that being said, if you want the rice, like for me, there's sometimes I'm like, I want the rice, I want the carbs. I'm gonna eat it, but I'm gonna be conscious of what I'm eating. So keep that in mind. Also, to be honest, I was working late, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna work here. I'm gonna be working late, and I'm not gonna have enough time to cook dinner. So literally, what I did to still be in tune with my health goals, I went to Walgreens and I got I think their low calorie like dinner meals, and I got the spaghetti. It was about 310 calories. It did have 52 grams of carbohydrates, but that was I do that once in a while, right? And it was also low calorie. Now, you guys, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a nutritionist. Don't persecute me, please. Don't persecute me. But that's what I did during this month, really prioritizing protein and limiting my carbs, and that really was a game changer for me. The next thing is another food thing, but I had to make this own separate section. You have to eat this cereal. So it's called the All Brands Buds Green Box. I'm gonna have the link in my description below so you know exactly where to buy it from. But that specific cereal, it has 3/4 of the amount of fiber that you need to eat in a day. So just by eating that one serving of cereal, you get 3/4 of the fiber that you need in that whole entire day. When you eat that cereal for the first 1 to 3 days, your stomach will be making noise. It will be making noise because it's literally, I feel like it's cleansing you. It's literally cleansing you. So that's basically what I will, in the call, sorry, someone was calling me. After I make this video, I'm gonna hop on that call. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. But essentially, eat that cereal. It's literally like a cleanser. I would even compare it to like a colonic, I never had a colonic, but that's what I would imagine, because it literally flushes everything out. Especially if you're eating healthy, it just flushes everything out, y'all. So the colonic, don't do that. Get the cereal. I do have to admit, it is on the pricier side of cereals, but it's so worth it. So what I do, I eat it in the morning, and then I'll have my cereal, and then I'll put my yogurt. I forgot what the yogurt is called. I'll try to find, I'll put it in the link down below what it's called, or in the description about what it's called. But it's literally 80 calories, 10% or 10 grams of protein. I put that in the cereal. I may put some fruit. I may have a side of like meat on the side, and it's so freaking good. Like, it's so good. Like, I get so excited. Like, it's so freaking good. The cereal kind of reminds me of like granola. And if you all look at the macros on granola, it's a lot for a little. But now I feel like I can eat a lot of granolas for a little calories. So I don't know. I love that cereal. I eat that daily. And if not a day, if I miss a day or miss two, I'm gonna eat it the third day. So that's the third one. The fourth option is tracking. Now, what I'm saying in this video, you guys don't have to do what I do. You don't have to. But I'm just telling you what I did. The tracking. So tracking your weight and tracking your steps. So right here, this is how I track my steps, by using this. So if you want this thing, it's literally $40. $40. If you want this, go to the description down below and purchase it. Now, I'm gonna be honest, you guys. I wanted an Apple Watch because I was like, oh my gosh, I want to track my steps. Oh my gosh, I want to track my steps. But I didn't have the $300 and something to spend on a watch. I'm sorry, being honest. I didn't have the $300 something. So when my friend told me that she got one that was like $40, I said, wait, $40 to track your steps? $40 to track your steps, you guys. So go to the link below, get it. Literally $40. Let me show you what, let's see. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's how it looks. But I'm currently at 5,738 steps for today. So that's pretty good on my foot that I'm trying to heal. But I guarantee you that if my foot was good, I would probably be at 15 to 17,000. But it's okay. Giving my body grace. So tracking your steps, it's essential. Whatever you don't track, you are not going to be consistent in knowing how to measure what you're doing. So you have to track. On top of tracking this, I track my weight. Now what I do, I get on the scale every day. I get on the scale every freaking day. And I don't get on the scale to be like, oh my gosh, like I gained weight. I just want to track and see what I did. And there may be days where I see it go up in like weight, but I'm like, okay, I kind of know what I ate. I probably ate a little bit more salt with my foods. I know what I did. Like, you know, but I'm not like, I feel like I'm being healthy with it. Obviously, this is something that I know I can't maintain by getting on the scale every day. But at least in this specific moment, I like to just see where I am. I like to track what I've been doing. And it kind of helps me stay on track. Like, I think I got off the track. It was eating what I wanted for like maybe 3-4 days. Probably when I got on the scale, it was like 3 pounds heavier. And I said, oh no, I did not do all that walking for nothing. So that put me back in my place and I was able to go down a little bit lower. So tracking. Like I said, and this will be in the description bar below. This is $40 freaking, you guys. But I think the most important thing that I want to hone in on this, excuse me, you guys, is your nutrition and just being active. Literally, I feel like my story and what I've just explained to you really shows that nutrition is 80% and being active and going to the gym is 20%. Like, I have been so focused on the food that I put in my body. It's crazy. I eat a lot of salads. I eat a lot of veggies. I eat a lot of veggies. If you guys follow my Instagram, you guys see what I eat. You know, I eat a lot of veggies. I eat a lot of protein, and I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful that I'm a little bit lower. I'm still bigger than where I was 2 years ago, but at least I'm able to see myself. Like, I'm able to recognize myself. And I'm just grateful to be here. And I hope this helps you guys. If you guys have any questions or concerns, let me know. I want to support you during this journey. I don't want to be a teacher. I don't want to be a coach. I literally just don't want to gatekeep. So if there's 7 things on this list that you don't agree with, don't do it. Don't do it, okay? In addition to that, as you guys know, I'm a realtor. So if you're looking to buy property in the Chicagoland area or the Illinois area, reach out to me. Let's do an intro call. Let's see if you're ready, and let's get you your home in 2024 and 2000 and on, whenever you watch this video. But again, my name is Crystal Adama, Illinois-based realtor. I also work in subsidized housing, and I'm also a landlord with experience in short-term and long-term tenants. I'm so happy that I made this video, and I'm happy that you made it to the end, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, guys.